Here, what's up, everybody? You know, we're getting ready for spring. This is the preview, so it's not as slick as the final product. But I'm here with Willie. Tyler's kicking in. Lauren is going to be filming. I hand the phone to her in a second. So, what's up, everybody? It's winter, but we're going to be talking about spring and letting you know what's up. So, I guess you all know, like, not all, but most of you know Outlier Upfront. We do this as, I think, the 4th year we're doing it. And basically, winter's the slowest time for us, right? Like, people are kind of like committed to their winter gear, not really ready for their spring gear, so it gets really slow, and then we're trying to buy everything for the spring. So it's the tightest time of the year every time. So we started doing the upfront, and you guys seem to like it. So, and the way it works is if you buy one of the upfront gift cards on our site, then you get it. You wait till about Valentine's Day. We usually try and do it a little bit before Valentine's Day, just to get you that bonus. You get an extra 15% on it. So if you get a $200 card, it turns into a $230 card. Super easy, super straightforward, and you can use it on anything. You know, it's a gift card. You can use it on anything on our site. Dirty secret. I'm gonna go into the real deep dirt. Is that it makes it easier. People are gonna be mad for me telling you this too, right? If you have the gift card, you can check out faster.
Yeah,
because
you want to drop that you've always wanted. It goes way faster.
Yeah, no. So what happens is that you know, if it's a real hot item and you're trying to rush to check out, when it's a gift card, it stays on our server, right? So that the transaction is completely on the server. It checks the gift card on the single server. If you're going to PayPal or if you're going to a credit card, then there's all these transaction delays that happen. And so that's the dirt. But don't buy it for that. Things might change. We're trying to get to a new site. So the whole game might change, but you still get the extra 15%, and it also gives you a better return policy. So that's the upfront, and you know, you guys have been super kind to us. It's super helpful for us. There are no outside investors. It's just me and Tyler, and everybody else helping us out, right? So it's you know, it helps us out a lot. We're super grateful. And so what we're going to do this year, which is a little bit different, is that we're going to take you through a little bit of the spring. We're going to talk. It'll be a little bit different than the Tuesday lives. We're just going to sit and talk like a podcast style to Lauren, and she's going to film, and we're going to talk, and we're going to take you through some stuff and answer questions and whatever too.
The one thing that I would add though is just that all of this stuff's super raw. It's not ready. There's a lot of finishing touches that need to happen.
This is a preview. This is a preview.
A very rough preview.
Yeah.
Rough cut. Yeah.
Rough cut. And we're not going to show you everything. There'll be surprises. And, you know, we're gonna take you through the dirty details.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hand it over to Lauren. Let's do this. Let's see how it works. The camera facing the wrong way.
Yes.
It's up to you. Are you? Go on. You
Pull back, pull around. Okay.
You can do it however you want. I don't know how we.
Okay, so
Where do you want to sitting? All this stuff.
it's okay. Here, let's direct ourselves. Welcome to Outlier. How about okay? So the products are arranged.
Jasmine.
Just joined.
Jasmine's here.
Come on. Come on.
Jump in.
All right, set it off.
Okay, so the products are arranged from like later to earlier, right?
Okay.
So basically, when I'm starting here, this is a rough indication of what will be coming sooner. And if it's on that side, it'll be coming later. There's no dates. There's no promises for anything I'm saying. So please don't get mad at me if it doesn't happen. But this is a good indication of what will come. So hidden in this rack is some new stuff, some old stuff and some new colors, some surprises, what have you. So I'll talk about the garments, and I think that Abe can probably talk about the fabrics, right?
All right, cool. Let's get in. Let's see.
This is, well, okay, here. This is coming really soon. I'm just going to show you this really quick. Look at this hot new color.
All right. What did we end up calling it? Monk's Robe? Probably? I don't know. We named it. Nobody here knows.
Can't remember.
But yeah. That.
Oh, raw tobacco.
Raw tobacco.
Raw tobacco.
Raw tobacco.
Raw tobacco Strongdarts. Boom. Bah. That's all you get.
I think like a little prelude to people, you know, the way we think internally, we kind of think of like a off-season and on-season. So the off-season is winter and summer, and we think of those as kind of 2-month periods. So January, February is roughly the winter period, and then spring is like the on-season, and that's March through June, really. And so, you know, these early ones are kind of winter dates.
Yeah.
Or, you know, doesn't mean they've guaranteed to come out during those 2 months, but we try to get them out during those 2 months. So, yeah, there you go. Raw tobacco.
And then we talked about, you've seen this already. This is the Brut.
Should we want to talk about Brut? No, we'll talk about it on Tuesday. We'll talk about that on Tuesday.
All right, come back on Tuesday for a couple of things. This is also, just come back.
2 Tuesdays.
In 2 Tuesdays, yeah. This is a new kind. This is technically a new product.
There's one detail.
There's one detail.
Spot the difference.
Spot the difference.
Absence of detail. Yeah. That's good enough, I think.
Yeah. Oh, and these are sexy. These are new duck cloth color.
Yeah, that color came out really nice. There's like some nice depth in there.
Yeah.
It looks almost yard knife.
These are Jasmine's creation pant.
Yeah.
Okay, this I'm really pumped about. This is coming back. This is for real. We tried this already. You know, we do experiments for a reason, and this is, I think, proof of that. So this is a very clean jacket in a very cottony fabric. Very super cotton fabric. And Abe, if I'm going, you want to stop me?
No, let's go. We're just gonna go in. I don't know if people have questions. I'm gonna look at your phone.
Yeah, look at my phone. And then this is one of the first shirts actually that I did here. This is the Injected Linen Popover. Look at these colors.
When was that? Was that 2015 or 16?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the outlier colors of these yet, but I know the Panda. Woo.
Pandas are cool.
Well, this is Bikes. That's Bikes in.
It's GD Tannin, GD Olive, GD Midnight, and GD Gray Sky.
All right, here, these 4 colors coming at you for Injected Linen Popover. It feels like sacrilegious that we're saying all this.
We're not saying when it's coming, but
Yeah, this one's 2022, right?
Yeah, this is coming in 2022.
No, this is like late winter, early spring. If
that
things work
might
out
be
right.
interesting to talk about the fabric because there was issues on that stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
we can talk about it, and even the timing is interesting on this, right? So, like, you know, last year we were super constrained. We couldn't get, you know, the first run of the injected linen that we ordered came, was flawed, and they remade as much as they could, and we rushed some out. We got some out at the end of spring, beginning of summer last year. And then we were like, okay, let's figure this out. Let's work with the mill and try and sort it out. And so we ended up getting stuff super early, like some of it, basically stuff that was supposed to come out last year. And so these are basically last year's popovers today.
Yes.
Well, not today.
Well, they're not. Definitely not
today.
In 2 years, they'll be coming out. So 4 colors. We're doing those in Portugal.
Yeah.
So
those knock on concrete. They're in production now, and so we have the fabric. The fabric looks good, so it's just the production process variables. And,
top of production looked really good. Nice details.
Yeah, so that means hopefully really soon. So
Same sizing. Yes, someone
Same
asked if it was
sizing.
the same sizing. Yeah.
Do we fix the mill issues? That's what Abe was kind of just talking about.
Yeah, for the fabric.
Yeah, for the most
This will be
part.
the first batch of the new fixed.
I mean, we certainly didn't replicate last year's issues. We're not going to make any promises. Like, we're very hesitant. This is like, mean, with Injected Linen, we are the only people in the world who make garments with this type of fabric. Like, literally, we're the only, it's a warp knit, weft insertion. It's a very rare type of textile. It's usually used for industrial type applications, roofing, billboards. And as far as we can tell, we are the only people using it to make garments. There's some indication that some people in Japan probably have tried, but they don't even seem to be persisting. So this is Outlier exclusive. You're not going to find anybody else messing with Injected Linen. And that's amazing, but it comes with risks. Like, we're taking all the risks. We're the first people out of the foxholes on this. And nobody's following us. People are like looking at us and being like, what the hell are these dudes doing? Like, get back in the foxhole, you idiot. So, you know, that's what happens. That's what we do. We love working with new materials, and we're willing to take risks that other people aren't willing to take. And so if you want to get this stuff right now, we're the only people that can deliver it to you.
And we've been, how long have we been doing that fabric? So when did we start?
6 years.
2015. So 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
That's
quite a while.
6 years.
That's 6 years, yeah. And we're just, you know,
There's a lot of learning.
getting at it now.
There's a lot of, I mean, and there's always something new, right? So your average fabric that's out there, it's often been around for decades, years, right? And there's little twists and turns to it, but but the constraint, you know, if you're working with cotton jersey, people have made cotton jersey for centuries, and there's different versions of it and different things, but the people understand the basics of it very well. When you're doing something new with it, it's very subtle usually. And that keeps the risk lower than like when you're using a completely new machine that nobody's using for garments to make a brand new fabric. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, a lot of just misinformation, lack of expertise.
Materials, right? Linen and polyester together, completely different, washes different and everything.
That's that. What else we got?
So a lot of Injected Linen fans, and there's more, but this is what's, you know. I'm just going to flash this one, not talk about it too much. This is an experiment. I'm going to get into this when it comes out, but
that one for sure.
this is a new. I love a dart that serves somewhat of a functional purpose. So this is the Stronglinen dart jacket. Talk more about that later. Oh, and then this is the sexiest color. So this is ultraviolet. These are 2 new colors coming at you.
This one's coming sooner.
This one's coming sooner, and then you'll get that.
This one's coming soon.
Yeah.
Looking real nice, and the purple would double down on the perp.
So
Yeah.
get
Pump
both.
smoke?
No, that's not pump smoke.
Yeah.
There you go.
Very strong,
Yeah, I got some shanks up in there.
very hard.
Looking good.
And then it might come in 2 colors.
Cool.
So this is an example of something that, this is a material experiment. We tried a shape really similar to this before, and we're trying to get in a new fabric. And some other, yeah. All right, you want to go Ramie?
You guys know Ramie. This is the Northern Ramie. Heavyweight, heavyweight cheat code for summer, right? It works just because Ramie stays so open and it sucks up moisture from the air. So if you like a nice heavy, like that significant weight structure in the summertime, then Ramie North is your jam. And we'll be playing with it a few different ways, a few different flavors.
Yeah, we have a bunch of shirts in this guy. So the first one is our Ramie North pivot. We've done this before. A lot of new colors, and the other 2 are 2 other shirts that I don't have samples of. So you can maybe flash that really quick. And then this is pretty much the color story here. Boom. So that's Ramie North. And there's another shirt coming too that is more of a throw over kind of style. got some color.
Yeah.
When did this just show up today?
I don't even know. I don't even know where it came from. I was like, wait, look at these colors.
Maybe then.
These are
Doing my job.
these are 5.5s, huh?
Look at how nice that color is.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, that looks good.
Hot off the press.
Literally hot off the press.
Yeah.
They're still hot from being pressed.
Yeah, so there's some nice color. Seeing red, seeing scarab.
What color about
I don't know if we've named it yet.
Maybe.
Forest green, dark forest, you know. But
No, we haven't named it yet.
yeah,
So,
unnamed,
some suggestions are...
unnamed green. I mean, it's very much in that forest green space.
Yeah, it's a botanical down. It's down a level. It's darker green. Really nice.
Yeah, I can't really do
And, there's, you know, there's always that blue.
Yeah, we got the normal.
Oh yeah.
And then like maybe that tan is sometimes. Yeah, there's some stuff in that color as well. I don't know exactly what.
Okay, cool.
What's that?
What do we got here? This looks nice.
Oh, this is some more Ramie in a different form.
Yeah, so this is the original Ramie from us, the Ramielust. But there's some, you know, like the supply chain changed slightly. We're pretty sure it's coming from the exact same original source, but little supply chain changes. But now we can get some different colors up in there.
Yeah, I'll
So yeah, that red, that bright red, and then there we go.
That green. You know, you can do a little
Like a-
dyed to match moment outfit if you want.
And then you got
This also needs to be named.
If you have any color suggestions,
We heard nice green.
Nice green.
we just have the trunks samples. They're not going to be. That's not their name anymore. But realistically, you know, we have to order a lot of the fabrics. So
Yeah.
it'll probably be in more than one shape. I think no. Oh, and then some more F-cloch for you. This is a new product, technically. But you know the shape, probably. You can tell what it is. We've got some colors there for you.
this one we don't know when it's coming out.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Short sleeve.
The AMB.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's going down here. This one.
Oh, yeah. So this is. This. Do not take this at face value.
Oh yeah, this doesn't even have the right.
But this is an idea of something that might be coming.
Let's hide it. Let's hide it. That's not. That's an early sample. Yeah, this is my, you know, training for the future. Get out there,
Get in shape.
get in shape. I don't know if there's that much to say about it.
No. They exist. They're coming. That's more Ramie.
This is you can see how we work too, right? So some, you know, these are essentially communicating back and forth factory, right? And you can see they ran out of like they ran out of the correct fabrics. They used a similar fabric for this round, right? And then there's probably a production sample that has everything. We like to have the production samples be pretty much perfect, and so but those need to be at the factory for reference, right? So this is what we have still here, and then we sent, you know, the version after this, or 2 versions after, whatever it is, to over to the factory so they can reference it. Make sure we put everything together right.
Do samples ever make it into what the fuck? We hold on to the samples. Everything gets archived.
Yeah, I mean, we make a lot of samples. So
I think there's probably
some
extremely rare occasions where
sometimes.
we might, but for the most part, we keep all for our archives.
You guys said you like Injected Linen.
Injected Linen.
There's some more.
Any accessories?
Any accessories? Yeah, there'll be accessories. Do we have any clear?
You get that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. No, I didn't get it.
George is on vacation. Yeah.
What is it? Oh, I love this stuff.
Yeah, this looks like some other fabrics, but this
Yeah.
is new. Not going to talk too much about it. Really nice.
It's the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff is nice. I've never worn it though. Only really worn it.
I got for it.
This is nice.
Oh yeah, this is
Got questions.
Brut.
This one's for the. Oh, this is the. Oh no, sorry, this is a different one. Oh, this one. Yeah, this is another crazy fabric. Yeah, it looks a lot like other fabrics, but it won't. Wash and wear, and it won't look like this at all. Ooh, you want to straight get into the collection, you know?
No, just you can just flash. That one I've shared before on my Instagram, so I'll just keep it secret. Ultra. We have some easy stuff. We got some easy stuff.
This is nice. So you guys really happy about this iteration here?
That one doesn't have the.
Hardware. Okay, yeah, but.
Wait, no, it does have the revised waistband.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the real changes up here. It makes a big difference.
So someone's asking the future of the S140 popovers.
We don't have any plans for it.
I don't know. S140 we're working on. We do love that fabric.
Yeah, I'm wearing it right now.
We're wearing it, so we're still. You guys don't buy enough of it, but we love it. So we're trying to figure that out. How to get you guys to buy more of it. It's a good question. What would it take? And don't tell me make it cheaper because it doesn't work like that. What would it take for you guys to buy a shit ton more S140? Because we love that stuff. It's amazing, but it sells a little slow. So this is interesting. We're not going to tell you what this is for. We know this form, but we got something interesting going on with it. This one.
That's an easier pant than the previous thing.
Zip.
Oh, that's a collection piece too.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so there's a lot of. This is like that 240 stuff.
That's the 240. Yeah.
These are coming later. This is like really gets wild.
Yeah, we provided you with plenty of options, and then we're just gonna buck it up a little bit.
How breathable is Ultra Ultra? Will it work for 90-degree humid weather?
For shorts, yeah.
For shorts, yeah.
So it is a complicated one. This is a tough one. It really depends on your body type, right? So Ultra is super lightweight, right? It's 135 GSM, right? And so if you run hot, but aren't that oily, then it's great, right? Because it's super thin. But anything four-way stretch fabric, right? When you make a four-way stretch fabric, right? You have to have a certain amount of tension on the loom in all directions, right? And so, and then what happens is the fabric then collapses on itself when it comes off the loom. And so, it's pretty much all four-way stretch fabrics, woven four-way stretch fabrics, like are relatively tight, right? Like they tighten up, so they don't have like a lot of airflow. They basically like you're taking something stretched out and you've collapsed it, right? So it's denser. So even though it's super light, there's not like a lot of opening in it for air to flow through. So it runs really cool. It doesn't insulate very much. It's not trapping heat. But if you run like really clammy, then it's not the best fabric, especially when it's hot and humid out.
Yeah. I'd say for like 90 degrees hot and humid, what I would wear is injected linen.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's no question, like, for humidity, injected linen is going to kill it. If it's really dry, then this is actually lighter than injected linen. And it really also depends on your sort of personal preference. Some people are more concerned with the heat, other people are more concerned with the humidity. If you're more concerned with the humidity, injected linen is the jam. If you're more concerned with the heat straightforward, then the Ultra. And it's also got the stretch and the opacity. There's a lot of different factors that feature in it. But the humidity is kind of the weakness, right? Like when it's hot and dry, like then it's just absolutely brilliant. And then as it gets humid, it becomes, still like not insulating very much. So it's really the taste. But I personally find it a little clammy when it gets really humid out. Other people swear by it, love it. But I run really humid. Like, I don't like humidity. Right?
For pants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for shorts.
Shorts, like, because they're open on the bottom, you get a lot of airflow. And then we do put, like, mesh pockets and stuff, so that helps, right? So, it's super lightweight for, like, how dense it is. And so, it's great in the summertime. But, like, that New York swamp weather, like, in the pants, like, it might be a little bit tricky.
Yeah. Everyone seems to be intrigued by these white products.
I like.
Well, then there's PFD. PFD is prepared for dye, so it means that they have to go get garment dyed.
Yeah, so
So a lot of our stuff gets like that. Like any of this back here would be.
that's the first
But
part.
it's very similar.
It's similar. I'll hide that. These products, so these are the undyed versions of them. They will be
So
color.
is any of that injected linen? Someone wants to see undyed injected linen.
None of that is, but actually looks pretty good. I saw some recently.
You don't have any other.
Is it like khaki?
It's like
white.
white.
It's white.
Pretty much white. Yeah. There will be an opportunity to see undyed injected linen in some of these collection pieces.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, undyed. I don't know. What kind of questions? What do we got? Well, Jasmine, like this is it. We gotta. You want to come over here? Get off your phone and tell us.
Did we get any?
Someone's asking about the fishtail.
Yeah, did we get any of those?
I don't. The fishtail's out
Make
for
it over?
photos.
Yeah, it's up for photo. Sorry. Coming soon.
Fishtail is going to come pretty soon, but you guys aren't going to like the price. Nobody likes the price.
Be prepared.
Yeah. That's not
Yeah. So, what's up? Yeah. I mean, the fishtail. I think over the years, we played with the neoshell in a number of different garments. In some garments it was detailing, others was the full. Utilized all the fabric for. It was like the main fabric for a garment, and I think it was just in wear testing it a lot. I wanted to see kind of the piece out of it. It was really compelling fabric that I personally tested quite a bit, and a lot of people in the office tested a lot. And the shelves were really stormed, so I kind of wanted to just see that fabric in a new shape. Neoshell fishtail, which was upcoming months sooner than later, I think.
Yeah, we're looking at weeks.
Few weeks.
Few weeks.
We're gonna let the upfront clear. We're not gonna be like, yo, buy an upfront, and then be like, here's this absurdly extensive fishtail.
Yeah, we'll wait for the.
It wasn't cheap to make, but it's beautiful.
The material is the aesthetic, right?
No,
Oh, no, it's neoshell.
It's rain. Yeah.
This is
it's
like
Mezzanine rain cloth.
Yeah.
It's masculine.
It's basically what we had left over, right? We didn't have enough to make a big run. We didn't do like another run of shelter from storms with it, but there was enough to do a small experimental run, test it, and then Polar Tech got bought last year by a much larger company, and so we're going to talk to them next week.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to convince them to make that stuff again. They basically said they couldn't afford to make it. but that was before they got bought, right? So they were in like kind of financial difficulties. They were cutting corners, and so that's where they were at then. Now they got a big daddy parent, and so we'll see if they like have a looser credit card limit now.
And the Brut we're going to talk about next Tuesday. So tune back in next
Brut
Tuesday and we'll talk about the Brut
People really want to know about the Brut cotton?
People are asking.
People ask us. We're going to talk about it on Tuesday, but cotton's really beautiful. It pairs well with, this is coming. FUCL GT. Yeah, the GT. You like that?
Yep.
FUGT. But the FU cotton, like we're playing with cotton, which is controversial with you guys. We've been doing it since our second month of existence. No, we've always done cotton, but yeah, we haven't done that much pure cotton. But we found, we basically finally found a partner that first of all, it took some expertise, like learning, right? To get to the point where we knew had the vocabulary and the skills to do something interesting and innovative with cotton, and also find the right partner. And so the FU cotton, is basically taking these really beautiful mercerized, thick cotton yarns, and at a relatively low gauge, doing a heavyweight T-shirt, and that gives you the structure and airflow. So there's heavyweight kind of like Japanese T-shirts out there that have a lot of structure and are quite nice, and they float off the body, which makes them a little cooler than you'd expect. But they don't have that much airflow, that makes them kind of clammy and claustrophobic. And so that was the FU cotton. We got more coming with that. Some more over here, and some more GT, some other stuff. The Brut cotton's like kind of the inverse, right? So we have this one that's like really heavy and structured, but like surprisingly open, shockingly open, right? And so then we were like, what about the other side, the lightweight, right? So your lightweight cottons often can be quite nice, but they often look really sloppy. They're kind of transparent. It's kind of like a sloppy lightness that you get out of these really light 120, 110 GSM cottons, right? And so we started really looking around to see like what could make it more structured and more opaque, but still have that incredible lightness, right? So this has like instead of a jersey like most T-shirts, we're using an interlock, right, which is a denser and smoother weave, right? And we're using Supima, right? So super fine Supima yarns. We gotta figure out what yarn size they're using here. Super fine Supima yarns, so you get this really nice smooth fabric and a lot of density in that interlock. So it has it's almost too crisp. Willie thought it was too sharp, right? It's too flat. We had to do some chemical treatment to it to take the sheen off of it. It still it washes down less than this. But what happens is you get this really sharp, crisp fabric that holds lines and holds its shape super well, but it's super lightweight. So it's shockingly airy for how opaque and crisp it is. So it's it comes from Champagne, right? Brut, right? So it's light, it's crisp, it's dry. It's super nice fabric.
This is cut one, right?
Yeah, this is cut one. We're just doing cut ones in it, which is our original T-shirt cut. There will be more cut twos coming. We're not abandoning it, but the cut ones are what sell the most right now. So we love the cut two. Support them when they come because we want to build that up. But I love the cut two personally. And yeah.
People want to know if FU cotton can be dyed or will be dyed.
Yeah.
Yes, it can.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Back to Jasmine.
Jasmine, you want to tell us some of the last live with Jasmine?
Yeah, so it's my last IG live. I've been here for some time. But yeah, I will be, I guess, on. I don't know if it's a casual way of saying that, but yeah, it's been awesome. It's been a very unique experience with all of you in a lot of ways. But yeah, no, I mean, Outlier is an amazing place. Just feel like it's an exciting place to work. It's an exciting place to work with kind of unique people, unique creative
Tues.
Yeah, we
Yes.
will definitely miss you.
Yes.
Already
Outlier of this New York.
already
Already
where?
dying in-
What you mix it? Wait.
I know.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're in conflict right now.
Wow, you know what? Listen, almost stuff is already in
Not on
boxes.
payroll yet, right? Not on payroll yet.
Oh, let me live. You know, things are packed in boxes.
You gotta wear the 3 stripes for the last time in your life.
I love these pants. Like, whenever I can, like, mark in their mouth to work. They're very cozy. Anyway, so, yeah.
Someone said you've made some of my favorite garments.
Oh, thanks, guys. Anyway,
Yeah, no, we're sad, but
I'm sad too. Yeah, no, I spent, like, an amazing
6 years?
Yeah,
Yeah, I went
6
back and
years
looked
we
at 6
did.
years.
6 years here, yes. So, and it's been, like, incredible the entire time. I mean, learned so much. Just both in, like, development of garments and being a part of the process of, like, kind of developing fabrics and just kind of, yeah, just being a part of this company. It's very unique experience for a designer. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys. Appreciate everything. It's been awesome. All right.
and there are some fishtail, but there's a few other garments that will come.
Yeah.
The last
I'll
of
be
Jasmine's
I'll
hand.
be on the IG and be like, there's
Yeah.
a Shank over here.
There will be some more stuff, but yeah, it's the end of the era. We got some job posts up on our info page and that. So I hire a lot of people to replace Jasmine. So yeah, if you're interested, people, spread the word. Both production and design side. So
Everyone wants to know what your favorite Outlier piece of business is.
Ah!
It's still hard, right?
One, you can get one.
Oh my god, nice!
Recency bias, probably.
Yeah, probably a recent product. I think, to be honest, I feel like it's the Neo Extra Fleece. I think it's a very personal product to me. Like, growing up in New York, outerwear is like, it's just a part of your life. And I had a lot of like subpar fleeces as a young human. So I think that was like a product that I was like, what is like the best case scenario fleece that I could imagine. And the Extra Fleece itself is a really incredibly unique fleece. I mean, it is probably the best fleece against the kind of cold weather that you get out here. So yeah, I mean, between working with the material itself and working on the design, I think that was my favorite product. Yeah. So yeah. That's it.
what about your favorite product that hasn't come out yet?
Ah, scary. Probably the fishtail.
Yeah, fishtail.
That one like took time. Yeah, it took time, and yeah, that fabric. I think so much of like the product I've enjoyed the most really came from the material, which is what Outlier does. It's like it's materials that I tested and felt like that were really compelling, really felt like there was a sense of security and kind of empowerment from them, and I think that in wearing them, whether it's in other kind of testing silhouettes, that kind of made developing new products more exciting from that sort of testing experience. So yeah, I mean, usually it really comes from kind of really spending time with the material and finding a silhouette that I think really kind of, I don't know, describes my kind of excitement for them. So yeah.
What was the first product you ever designed?
I actually fully remember that product. It was like ultralight, and I think it was like the AMB or something like that. Oh no, not AMB.
Was it? I thought it was
the best.
I thought it was a double fine pullover pocket.
No. It was a short sleeve button down shirt, an ultralight, and it had like it was like a ventilation sort of concept.
It was an AMB, yeah.
No, it wasn't AMB. It was like it
yeah,
the
yeah,
center
yeah.
back. But anyway, it was years ago. Yeah, a lot of learning since then. But I do remember the product, and I remember like developing it like downstairs, like just like when I was using it, being like, oh, I do it. No, but it was a long time ago. But I remember it definitely, and I feel like all these products over the years, sometimes I'm great, sometimes not so great, but I think overall it's like a learning process. Like you always learn from like a previous material, even if something doesn't go right. Yeah, I mean, there's always something to be like said for that. So. Okay.
out there, things they want to know. Anything?
Let's see.
This is your chance to get that question up
Yeah,
in
this
there.
is-
Like we're going to answer the whole pile of garments here. Let's get back to some red. Some red. Some red. Some purple. Where's purple?
Someone said injected linen jacket. We saw something.
Injected linen, yeah. I mean, so that's the thing, right? Injected linen. We're a little like gun shy in talking about it because we got really burnt last year, and we're hopeful that all the problems are solved, but we don't want to get out in front of ourselves, right? Like everything looks better, in a better place than it was last year. There's no question about that, but there's always room for surprises that we're hoping they don't come, right? So. Again, these are nothing here is promised. Everything is expectation. And then, the closer we get, the more we have it in our hands. It's in the warehouse, and then we're happy to talk about it like really deeply. And we've worked with a lot of these factories for a while, so we have different degrees of confidence in different things, and so there's a good chance that pretty much everything you saw will come out close to what you saw, but there's always
Always unknowns.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
just have no clue what's going to happen in production.
Truly.
It's so crazy.
Just want to put this here.
What's this? Oh, yeah, this one. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Any blazer or someone else blazer?
Form blazers, yes.
Sneaking those things in.
Just one. Mezzanine Pocket. What does that mean?
Is that like a lower level? What is that?
Lower level pocket. I don't know. Whatever it is, I like it.
Tell us more, Eddie.
Is that a mezzanine?
No, Eddie just said mezzanine pocket.
Ah, all right. Maybe it is. I will take that. Love that. Like the pocket doubles as a thumb garage. That's pretty nice.
Oh yeah. It originally had a thumb garage on it, and I took it off because I was like, oh wait, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Someone's asking about OG, four-way stretch.
The OG cloth, like we do freeway shorts, OG freeways, right? Here's some, that's some OG cloth right there. OG freeways, that zero compromise short, they still got beauty to them. And then the Ultra is obviously four-way stretch as well. And we didn't really look at it. There's the Frico. Frico we're still playing around with.
It's in the factory, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. So we're still playing with Frico, seeing where that fits into our life as well.
Any Depop stuff?
Depop. The whole thing about Depop is it's fast and loose. We don't have anything planned for Depop. You guys hate it. And
Not everyone.
so we're not like amping to do it, but there's certain products that it makes one-offs that really make sense. But even if we're doing like a really small run, if there's some reproducibility to it in terms of like it's not just a one-off, then we try and get it onto the main site, just because Depop is not popular.
Guess what? No.
Well, among our customers.
Someone asked, what's Frico again?
What's
Frico is we've done a few pants with it.
Any more of the silk bandanas, scarves? There will be some.
Yes.
Some, and there will be some marbles as well.
Yeah. No, we'll see. But yeah,
Maybe.
we're hopeful that we're gonna do more with the silk.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's always risk every time we print or dye it, but we they're one of our most functional items that we make. Hyper functional, plus art and beauty. It's stuff we like.
And your mom still has a job.
Yeah.
My mom was still being a part of Outlier.
think she still has some material to work with.
She still does have material,
Yeah.
so
Odell's not quitting.
That was not left. Still very good.
Alright. Amazing. This-
Anything else?
No, I think we'll say goodbye to everybody. Last one.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll be back on Tuesday to talk Brut cotton, and you know, we're always on the Reddit. Well, not always, but in and out of the Reddit. So if you got questions, we don't promise we'll answer all of them, but if it's a good question, we'll answer it. And we still have to see it too.
There is a lot of stuff happening out there.
Yeah, it's an active place. We love it. Sometimes you guys get a little out of hand and wild, but we love you all. And yeah, there's lots coming.
Yeah,
Big
Tuesday,
spread.
right?
Yeah.
Someone asked when the Strongdarts restrap was, and it's on this side of the rack.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the more recent side.
Yeah. There's there might have been some drama.
Yeah, there's maybe a little drama surprise with
Surprise. It's got a little tight in that production. But yeah, that's planned. It's coming. Darts. And then yeah. What else? Oh, I don't know. If people have anything to say about the fit on the darts? We're still trying to sort that out because we get a lot of mixed information about it. But it doesn't fit or size the way that we expect from we observe, right? In terms of, some people seem to be sizing down, some people seem to be sizing up, more people sizing down than up, right?
That's what it seems like. But there's
Yeah.
definitely people sizing up, which is, and I just wear my size, and I think it's great. It fits the waist for me, but I'm a size 32, so we're finding that more people in the smaller zones, like 28 to 31, are seeming to buy and maybe shifting down. I don't know.
I think what we're really suspecting is that a lot of people are wearing it differently than we kind of intended, which is like a little bit looser. And some people are wearing it. But we'll find out. Anything else we got for everybody? That's it.
Any more questions?
All right.
All right.
See you next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Or now Jasmine will be coming in from Portland.
I'll creep on the IG. Maybe pop in. Pop when I'm in New York.
All right. Bye, everyone.